Good morning to all of you and happy Doctors Day to all future doctors. Today's topic is from your practical syllabus, that is the estimation of serum calcium. Okay, so every estimation practical is divided into the following headings like aim, introduction, principle, reagents, procedure table, calculation, and interpretation. Okay, so we will see the practical of estimation of serum calcium. First one is the aim to estimate the serum calcium in the given sample. आपको जो sample दिया है उसमें आपको serum calcium estimate करना है. Out of total calcium, 99% is present in bones and teeth. So plasma calcium has three forms. First one is the free, that is ionized form. Second one is the protein bound form, and third one is the complex calcium. First one is the free form, that is more than 50% of total calcium is in the form of free form or ionized form, and then that is a active form. Second one is the protein bound calcium, that is mainly bound to albumin, and complex calcium is bound to citrate, oxalate, and bicarbonate in our body. Okay, so this is the introduction about the serum calcium. Which method is used? So Arsen-Azo 3 method or Arsen-Azo 3 reagent method is used in estimation of serum calcium. So you have to write the name of the reagents used in this practical. So first one is the Arsen-Azo 3. Second one is the buffer imidazole, that is of pH 6.5. And third one is the calcium standard, that is the 10 milligram per deciliter. Okay, in practical you might not given the buffer imidazole, so you do not have to use imidazole buffer. Okay, now sample is collected in plain vacutainer. The test tube or vacutainer should be plain without any anticoagulant, because plain vacutainer is used for most of the serum testing in our biochemistry lab. If you use the vacutainer with calcium oxalate and EDTA, so these two are anticoagulants. So these are avoided since they chelate calcium. If calcium oxalate or EDTA is present in the vacutainer, they will chelate the calcium. So finally the result will be falsely low. So do not use the calcium oxalate and EDTA vacutainer. Always use the plain vacutainer for the serum estimation. Principle. At neutral pH, calcium binds with Arsen-Azo 3 and it will give the blue colored complex. The intensity of blue colored formed is proportional to calcium concentration in the serum sample, and which is measured at the 650 nanometer. Okay, so you have to remember the calcium reacts with Arsen-Azo 3 and gives blue colored complex. And remember this measured at 650 nanometer. Now procedure. As you already know the estimation practical of other parameters like estimation of glucose, urea, creatinine, you have to take three cuvettes and you have to mark them as B, S and T. B for blank, S for standard and T for test. And pipette into the cuvette according to the procedure table. Now we will see the table, how to proceed for this estimation of blank, standard and test. So this is the procedure table. In the all test tubes, blank, standard and test, you have to pour the reagent 1000 microliter, 1000 microliter and 1000 microliter. Same, three. Okay. We are doing blank to 0. In instrument we set blank at 0. So you may not instructed to prepare blank test tube in the exam. Now calcium standard should be added in the standard test tube. So 10 microliter in the standard, and what is serum sample given to you, that is added in the test wala test tube. Okay, that is the T, 10 microliter. Okay, then what is the next procedure? Mix and incubate for 2 minutes at 37-degree temperature, that is the room temperature. Adjust the instrument 0 with distilled water. Okay, this is the instrument to 0 with distilled water. Then you can also adjust the instrument to 0 with the blank. So if you adjust the blank at 0, you do not have to minus the blank in the calculation. Fourth one is the read absorption or optical density, that is your OD, of sample standard against blank of 650 nanometer. Against blank means you can do the blank at 0. Okay. Now calculation. Suppose this is the observation table and this is given values are for only for your example. In the exam, this is not a real value. In the examination, this may differ. So for calculation, I have given this values. So blank we have set as set at 0. Standards OD is 0.60 and test OD is 0.44. Okay, so now you have to calculate by the formula. So concentration of the calcium in the sample is equal to OD of test minus OD of blank. This formula is same for all the estimation practical. Divided by OD of standard minus OD of blank into concentration of standard milligram per deciliter. यहाँ पे कितना आएगा 10 milligram per deciliter. Now, if we are doing blank 0, so you do not have to need minus in the both side, upper and lower side. Okay, if you are not doing 0 of the blank, then you have to minus it from the test and standard. So optical density of test is 0.54 and blank is 0, so we are not minusing it. OD of standard is 0.60 and blank is 0, so not minusing it, into concentration of standard, that is 10 milligram per deciliter. So calculation will yield the 9 milligram per deciliter, and your result is the given sample contains the 9 milligram percent or milligram per deciliter of the calcium. This is your result. Now your reference range, adults normal serum calcium level is 9 to 11 milligram per deciliter, and for children that is slightly higher, that is 10 to 12 milligram per deciliter. Now interpretation, serum calcium concentration is affected by which factors? So absorption from the GI tract, that is also vitamin D dependent, and parathyroid hormone secretion. Okay, these are the two main important factors for the maintenance of serum calcium concentration. Let us see that. This is the active form of vitamin D, that is calcitriol 125 dihydroxycholecalciferol, that is activated in the kidney, and action of it is the plasma calcium concentration maintenance. How it maintain? This is the GIT, intestine, increased absorption of calcium and phosphorus. It will promote the this active form of vitamin D, calcitriol, that is increase absorption of calcium from the intestine into the blood. Okay, it will mineralize the bone at low doses. Low doses में वो calcium को bone में डालेगा, तो bone का mineralization होगा. At very high doses, it will mobilize calcium from bone to the blood, so it will come back to the blood. This is the rare action. This is the main action of vitamin D. But second one is the parathyroid hormone. This is not shown in this image, but the action of PTH is this one, mobilization of calcium from bone normally. Okay, not at high doses, only normally. So this action is normal action of parathyroid hormone that will lead to the calcium from bone to the serum whenever needed. So these two will maintain the serum calcium level. Okay, so whenever there is a PTH increased, that will lead to the more calcium into the serum, so higher level of calcium is seen. So in higher parathyroid hormone, that is hyperparathyroidism, will lead to the hypercalcemia, and hypoparathyroidism will lead to the hypocalcemia. Okay, so we will see the factors of causes of the hypocalcemia and hypercalcemia. First one is the hypercalcemia, that is the increased calcium level in the blood, that is hyperparathyroidism. Hypervitaminosis D, as you have seen, the vitamin D increases the absorption of the calcium. Third one is the bone tumor and osteoporosis. So calcium comes from the bones into the blood, so increased, that is hypercalcemia. Opposite of that, that will lead to the hypocalcemia. So causes of hypocalcemia are hypoparathyroidism, hypovitaminosis D, that is rickets in the children, and in adult it is called as the osteomalacia, where there is a vitamin D deficiency. Third one is the malabsorption. It is the obvious reason for hypocalcemia. And fourth one is the advanced renal failure, where kidney cannot reabsorb the calcium and waste of calcium occur in the urine. So these are the few important causes of the hypercalcemia and hypocalcemia. You have to write. Finally, you can write your interpretation as the given sample of serum have the normal value of the serum calcium, that is 9 milligram per deciliter. Okay, so you have to write this practical and perform this practical like this. Okay, thank you.